the hottest place on Earth. The U.S. Northeast may be experiencing record-breaking low temperatures, but in the land down under, Aussies are melting from the sweltering heat. Sydney became the hottest place on Earth on January 7th, with temperatures in the western suburb in Penrith reaching 47.3 degrees Celsius. It was a few degrees shy of breaking the record for hottest day in the area, a 47.8-degree temperature recorded in Richmond in 1939. The hot weather combined with strong winds increased bushfire occurrences, prompting certain areas to issue a total fire ban prohibiting open-air fires, welding, barbecues, and throwing lit cigarettes, among others. The heat caused higher than normal ozone levels, prompting a forecast of poor air quality, which could affect those with respiratory problems. Extreme temperatures also affected train track infrastructure and contributed to power outages, which affected roughly 3,000 properties throughout Sydney. The next few days are expected to be cooler compared to Sunday's scorcher, but still relatively hot. The heat is on everywhere.
South Asia faces a hot, humid, and deadly future. Climate change will make parts of South Asia too hot to live in by the end of the century, threatening the lives of millions of the world's poorest people. In 2015, more than 3,500 people were killed in heat waves in the region, but things are apparently going to get much, much worse. The authors of a new study say densely populated agricultural regions in South Asia will experience increases in heat and humidity that will make them uninhabitable by the year 2100. The scientists say if climate change continues on its current trajectory, heat waves will cause the wet bulb temperature to rise to deadly levels in parts of India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka. Wet bulb temperature is calculated by combining temperature, humidity, wind speed, sun angle, and cloud cover to measure heat stress in direct sunlight. According to the study, by the year 2100, 75% of South Asia's population would experience wet bulb temperatures higher than 31 degrees Celsius, which is dangerous for humans. In this scenario, 4% of the population would also experience deadly wet bulb temperatures exceeding 35 degrees. South Asia is home to 1/5 of the world's population and has high levels of poverty. Scientists say the poor will feel the brunt of rising temperatures because they lack access to air conditioning and other methods to beat the heat. They say cutting greenhouse gas emissions would help lower the impact of climate change on the poor. Indonesia to experience equinox on March 21st. On March 21st and again on September 23rd, Indonesia will experience almost exactly 12 hours each of day and night, according to the nation's official meteorological agency. An equinox is an astronomical phenomena wherein the plane of the Earth's equator passes through the center of the sun's. When this happens, the sun appears perfectly overhead when viewed from the equator. Residents of Pontianak and other equatorial cities in Indonesia will get to witness this phenomenon. In this tropical country, peak temperatures average 89 to 96 degrees Fahrenheit. During the equinox, it's expected to rise to 104 degrees. Although things are heating up, the National Weather Bureau notes that this won't be a heat wave of the kind experienced in African and Middle Eastern countries. Middle East and North Africa soon to become uninhabitable. A group of researchers believes temperatures in the Middle East and North Africa will rise dramatically over the course of the 21st century. The research suggests even if Earth's average temperature increases by 2 degrees Celsius, summer temperatures in the Middle East and North Africa will increase more than twice that. The temperature could rise to 46 degrees Celsius during daytime by mid-century, and it could be as high as 50 degrees Celsius at the end of the century. Also, heat waves could occur 10 times more often than now. The hottest period lasted for about 16 days on average between 1986 and 2005. However, these areas will experience 80 days of extreme heat per year by mid-century, and up to 118 days by the end of the century. The increasing air pollution caused by desert dust storms could make the environmental conditions intolerable, forcing people to migrate. Major heat wave to hit southwest U.S. Cities in the Southwest are bracing for record-breaking high temperatures over the next few days, which may put the lives of some in jeopardy. High pressure will take hold in the atmosphere across the U.S. Southwest, creating a weather phenomenon known as a heat dome. In a high-pressure system, dense air sinks to the Earth and traps heat near the surface. When heat is trapped, air quality deteriorates as well. Parts of Arizona and California are expected to reach record-shattering triple-digit temperatures next week. The temperature for Phoenix is predicted to hit 121 degrees on Tuesday. Locals say they'll stay in the pool to counter the heat. If you are in the area, don't forget to stay hydrated.